Welcome into the Bear Bets podcast. It is just me, Geoff Schwartz, this week covering the UFL Week 8 slate. Bear is off on vacation. He's sending me pictures of the pyramid. So I guess he's in Egypt enjoying his time off right now between big events in the sports calendar. So I'm here to cover the Week 8 slate for the UFL. We have a fantastic slate for you guys with a lot of winning teams, playing a lot of losing teams. So maybe the scores will be a little lopsided. We'll cover that all. We have the two games on Fox. We have Memphis versus Michigan, and we have Arlington against San Antonio later on Sunday. Let's get right to the games of note. Again, guys, it's a lot of teams like Michigan, like Birmingham, like San Antonio, like St. Louis that win a lot of games against the teams that have one win, 3 wins. So when you look at this slate, the numbers are going to be larger than I think you would expect, but I think you have to look toward the favorite in a lot of these. You look at the game where you're playing, Birmingham against Houston. Birmingham is 5-2 against the spread. They're 7-0 overall. They haven't lost a game in over a year and a half. All they do is pound the bad teams. They've blown out Memphis 2 times. They've been Arlington by almost 2 touchdowns. And you look at their ability to play offense, right? 201 total points this season. What they did last week in St. Louis, where Adrian Martinez, their quarterback, had nearly 300 total yards. And then you look at what Houston's done. Only 96 points, guys, through 7 games. That number is going to be about a touchdown. I would lean toward laying it with Birmingham. You can make the case possibly that there's a little bit of a letdown, but they haven't had that all year. They haven't had a letdown all season. You look at the last game of the weekend, San Antonio and Arlington. Poor Arlington, man. 1-6 on the season. They just allow so many points. 176 points allowed this season. And you look at what San Antonio was able to do really defensively more than anything else, right? They're one of the better defensive teams in this sport. And you look at that big number, guys, that's going to be, a little bit under touchdown. Maybe I'm too much on the favorites here, but these bad teams are bad and not covering too. Arlington, as I mentioned, 1-6 against 1-6 overall, but only covered 3 games. And you look at San Antonio, their ability again to cover games and win these games. I will lean towards San Antonio here. There's a lot of ways to get in on the action, everyone. If you don't want to wager on a specific game, you can go to the Fox Sports app. You go to the Fox Sports website and look at the Super 6. It's going to be up there fairly soon. I'll have it up there. It's 6 questions. You got to answer how you think it's going to go down, right? Most passing yards, which QB has the most passing yards. What will be the outcome of a game? We'll throw a margin at you. Team wins by this. Team has to win by that. We'll throw the most rushing yards for you guys in a game and the most receiving yards. So go to the Fox Sports app, go to foxsports.com and check out the free-to-play Super 6 game. We'll end with this. We've talked a couple times this year about UFL futures. Right now, again, Birmingham has done a great job of just winning every football game. We told you a couple weeks ago, take them at the plus money. They're now the favorite at minus 145. St. Louis, plus 230, San Antonio plus 800, Michigan plus 900, DC Defenders plus 3,000. The only play to make now, in my opinion, if you missed out on the Birmingham money when they were plus money, is go St. Louis here, because St. Louis played them close last week. It was 30-26. Birmingham needed 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to get that 4-point margin. They'll meet again in the championship game. There's just not value on taking anyone else. If you feel comfortable laying the juice on the minus 145, go ahead and do that. I think Birmingham wins it all, but if you have some St. Louis in your back pocket, you can play it differently on game day when these two teams meet in the championship game, which I think will happen after the season, the short playoff schedule for the UFL. All right, guys, that is it for our Week 8 UFL preview. Check back for the Week 9 preview and everything we have moving forward through the summer months here on the Bear Bets podcast. For Bear, I am Geoff. Talk to you next time.
Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.